co-founder and executive director of the PeaceJam Foundation. My husband and I were the ones who created PeaceJam in the first place.
Okay. What gave you the idea to create PeaceJam?
Well, it was really my husband's idea. He saw kids in the neighborhood who clearly had dropped out of school, and he saw that one day one of them was actually carrying a gun, and he was very worried about them, so he got into a conversation with them, and they really were so disengaged. They had dropped out of school, they were selling drugs, they didn't care, they didn't know who the President of the United States was, and they didn't care. They were just, he wanted to reach them. He was worried about them, so he kept talking, and he talked about recent events, and tripped over the subject of South Africa, and they knew all about South Africa. They knew about Nelson Mandela, they knew about Desmond Tutu, they thought it was really righteous what had happened there, so he got this big idea that, wow, maybe if we put youth together with Nobel Peace Prize laureates, they can provide the inspiration so that their energy, their time can go towards something positive instead of energy going in a negative direction. So that was the big aha moment, and then we just started. We approached one of the Nobel laureates. The first one was the Dalai Lama. We actually flew to India for a meeting with him, and he said yes, and then we just cold called all the other Nobel laureates, and we ended up with 13 Nobel laureates now on our board. We're starting our 16th year of operations. We've been nominated 7 times for the Nobel Peace Prize. We've won many awards for excellence in service learning and peace education. And over 600,000 young people have been through the program, and we've created almost 2 million service projects for the community. So you can have a big idea, and you can make it happen, and you can change lives along the way. If my husband and I could do it, anybody could do it, and that's what PeaceJam's all about.
So when they say it's the 10th anniversary, is that for the Great Lakes PeaceJam specifically, then this region?
Yes, for this region. I mean, for the national operations, we're entering our 16th year, but we're very proud of the Great Lakes because this Great Lakes region PeaceJam is now entering its 10th year. It's a fabulous celebration and wonderful anniversary, and it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend celebrating with them.
And what are the biggest obstacles that you've come across in creating PeaceJam, or any hesitations that people have had? What are the hardships?
Well, I think that really the challenge with PeaceJam is reaching as many people as we can. So many people want PeaceJam in their school. When we started, it was a high school program. Then we moved, and people wanted elementary school programming, so we created an elementary school program. We created a middle school program. We created a program for kids in the juvenile justice system. We created a university level program. So now it's kindergarten through college. It's all over the United States, but people all around the world want PeaceJam. We have people from Poland who want to start PeaceJam. We have people from the Philippines. I mean, it was just the need, I think, for young people to connect with something so real and so true, the Nobel laureates, and be inspired by them, and have instead of feeling helpless or hopeless or like a victim, to have some real purpose to their life. There's a tremendous need for that, especially right now. There's also a tremendous need for help. I mean, there are a lot of people who are struggling right now in the world, and if we can help each other, that's instead of waiting for the government to come in and help, because in a lot of places that's just not going to happen. It's going to take a real long time. So people helping other people, that's what we're teaching at PeaceJam. So I think really our only real need is just more funding, more resources, so that we can reach more kids, because kids all over the world want to be part of PeaceJam.
So if you need more resources, then has that struggled with the recession that's been happening? How has PeaceJam survived that?
Well, it's brilliant that we've survived the recession. It's the worst economy since the Great Depression, but PeaceJam keeps getting stronger and bigger and growing despite that, because I think so much of it is just, like I said, people helping people, bartering out goods and services, trading food for the kids for the conference weekend with some other service. People are just love this program, so they find a way, and very creative and innovative ways that we've been able to keep things going. But I'm hoping now that the economy is coming back, that people will give their support to an organization like this that's teaching young people to become leaders. We're creating a whole new generation of young leaders who are committed to transforming themselves, their communities, and the world, and to serving others, to helping others. And I think it's, especially right now, that's kind of community networking and knitting that we need to work together to get through all of these hard times.
Okay.